I don't know. Oh, it's floating away. I kind of want to see how far it goes, but I can't really get a good look at it. There we go. Hello and welcome everybody. It's your pal Impossibum here. And today we're going to check out a game called Winter Resort Simulator. Let's just hop right in here. I checked out this game just for a little bit to get an understanding. I went through a little bit of the tutorial. But I'll tell you one thing, guys. This is a very complex game. I think it'd be a good way to say it. There's like it goes into a lot of detail with a lot of things. I think it'll take a while to get the hang of it. But I think having a more complex simulator is what a lot of people like. They like, being able to actually really simulate what's going on. All the little bells and whistles and every little thing. So yes, we're definitely going to play the tutorial. The beginning stuff I kind of know, but once it gets further in, oh man, I'll be lost. Anyway, let's follow through at the bottom here. Welcome to Halstein Ski Resort. In this tutorial, we are going to show you the highlights and most important features in the game. Okay, good to know. Controls walk. Yeah, we can walk around WSAD. You also control cars that way. Time to start your business day. Fair enough. Do we get in our car? In case your vehicle gets stuck at any time within this tutorial, you can always reset its position in the vehicle section of the overview menu. But you go in here, you hit vehicles, and then there's a button to reset here when you're not in the in this particular tutorial. So open the car door. We go up to it and click. We can enter. There we go. Controls, use the following keys, WSAD, blah, 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 blah. Okay, by the way, the gameplay settings, you can choose to start the car engine and release the parking brake yourself. Otherwise, it does it for you. So you can actually get in, hit a button to start the engine, hit a button to release the parking brake, or as it is right now, you can just let it do its own thing. All right, so now we're going to press L to turn on the low beams. Fair enough. In most vehicles, it is possible to use different camera settings. As you can see in this setting right here, it kind of feels like you're a very little person, and you can barely see over the steering wheel. When you start driving in first person, it is actually pretty difficult. So I'm going to do that just for a moment so we can see. All right, you can go by person. There you go. I'm going to sneak out here, and hopefully I don't die. As you can see, we're going downhill, which gives me a better ability to see things, and I can barely see anything. It's actually pretty bad. Anyway, so we're going to stop here. We're going to switch to the... I'm going to put the brake on for a second. We're going to switch to the exterior view, which makes it so much easier to see what you're doing. So much easier. Okay, I'm going to go to B here. And it's going to tell me to do something else. Switch back to the driver's seat, key 1. But I'm going to go back to 2 because I can't see like that. Before the resort can open at 8:30, there's still much to do. Drive to the valley and follow the instructions. Did I drive past the place I was supposed to drive to? Let's see. Where does it want me to go? Where are we going? Okay, we're going this way. It'll give you these little indicators telling you where it wants to go. And if you go a little bit too fast, you'll have to drive back to them because it won't just pick up wherever you are. You have to follow around at you have to follow the breadcrumbs properly is the word I was looking for. Okay, where are we going now? We're going this way. Okay, we're going this way. And you can do manual transmission. Well, you'll switch all the gears and stuff yourself. And even though I prefer driving manuals in real life, I can tell you that doing it in a game where I don't know what I'm doing and everything is new, it just adds an extra level of complexity that I am personally not ready for yet. But it will give you that that immersion if you want. You can switch up and down gears, put it in reverse, and all this other stuff. And one thing I thought was interesting: a lot of games you hit back. It'll do brakes until you stop, and then it'll go into reverse. Not this game. You have to put it into reverse and hit the gas, and then you'll go backwards. Then you have to switch it back into drive for it to go forward again, which is, how cars work, obviously. But in games, they don't tend to work like that. You just, you hit, S to slow down, and then you go into reverse. So it's kind of cool to have that. All right, we're going to stop here because it wants us to follow the street. Where are we going? Okay, we're continuing down the road here. Let's keep on following the little breadcrumbs here. And luckily, you can go just about as fast as you want. Nothing really bad happens currently. All right, what are we doing now? And we can also... I tested this earlier. You can hit the people. Nothing bad happens. They don't die. There's no bloody mess. You can hit other cars, run into stuff. Nothing really happens. All right, I'm going to show you how to go into reverse now. So we're in reverse. We put it back in drive. You have to hold the button, otherwise things get messed up. Alright, so I stop by hitting the brakes, switch it to forward, and there we go. You hit the Shift W to switch from drive to reverse, and you know, until you hit it again, it stays in that gear. Okay, I imagine we're going to turn left here, maybe? I'm assuming? Are we going this way? I hope we're going this way. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, we're going to put our car away here. Let's run into this car here, because, you know, they're in our way. Alright, stop it right here. Let's put the brakes on, and hit B. There we go. We're going to hop in. Our lights are still on. I wonder if our car battery can actually die. That could be, you know, problematic. All right, let's get in here, close the door, keep all the cold air out. There we go. We're going to open up the bay so that we can put our car away. So you actually have to, you know, hit the switch. And then we're going to have to go out and put the car in. They leave a lot of the real things in there. So this, you might think this might be a little bit menial, but they kind of leave in all the steps. It's not really overly automated. So you have to figure out things yourself. I am going to back it in here because I just like the idea of doing that. There we go. Let's flip it. I wonder if I can actually turn it. And does it have a tight enough turning radius? Maybe. We'll find out. There we go. Oh, turn it, turn it, turn it. Oh, there we go. I think we did okay. Let's hit the parking brake. We'll turn the lights off so the battery doesn't die. Do I have to hit it again? There we go. And we can hit E to get out. There we go. Our car's in. Let's close this gate now. We got all our stuff in here. There we go. It should tell us the next thing to do. Next thing to do is to open this gate. So there we go. Now that gate's opening. And now we get to drive this big mother trucker over here. This, I don't know what the real name for it is. I have no idea. I've never been a winter resort, you know, owner or operator to know these things. But this thing, as far as I understand, I'm going to put it into exterior mode so I can see, is it kind of like breaks up the snow so it's more powdery. So we're going to lift up the back thingy here. It's kind of like a hoe that rips up the ground, except for this one rips up the snow. And let's drive out here. Another interesting with this one, it stays the speed that you lock it in at, so you don't have to hold the gas. You can set it, you know, accelerate there, and it'll just stay there, which is, you know, interesting and new. And let's break this one here. Controls Pistenbully. The control of the Pistenbully, that's apparently the name of it, is a little different compared to the control of other vehicles. The most important difference is that you have to change the driving direction by a different key. Change direction by left shift and W, and actually left shift and W is the same as changing direction in the other car. So I'm not sure why they say that. Anyway, let's get out of here. It wants us to turn on our low beams. It'll probably mess up the tutorial if I don't follow what they tell me to do. So there we go. Am I ready to close things now? Turn on the beacons. I have to press the home key. There we go. What else? Press number 4 to turn on the working light. There we go. Press numpad 5 to turn on working light 2. Okay. There's a whole lot of working lights going on here. Drive to the slope. We will start grooming. Okay, well that's over this. I thought we were going to have to close the gate over there, but I guess not. We're just leaving it open for now. Alright, let's drive over here. And now, we've barely gotten into the simulator, if I'm being honest with you. There's a lot of stuff going on. Like right now, we're just doing like car stuff and how to operate the cars. But as far as I can tell, there's a lot more stuff. You know, we're just like scratching the surface here. Anyway, now they want us to like groom the ski area here. So, you know, we want to take up any like crusty, you know, frozen night snow and turn it into nice powder. So we're going to drive around here. If you've ever played like a farming simulator game where you like plow your fields, this is very similar as far as I can tell. You kind of just like drive around and you have to do like the whole thing. Well, luckily in the tutorial here at least, you don't actually have to do the whole thing. You can do, I don't know what percentage it is. It's something like, you know, 5% or something. And once you get done with that, they let you skip it. Because I think they notice how long and tedious that could be. But I imagine, you know, once you get out of the tutorial, you really do have to do it the whole time. Anyway, let's hit max speed here. One problem I ran into when I was doing this in the tutorial the first time, because, you know, I'm just going through this again with you guys because it's very complicated. I probably wouldn't be able to do much of everything. I didn't even finish the tutorial when I tried it on my own. I just wanted to get an idea of what I'm doing. As you can see, we're up to 9% done already. So we have to do this whole area, and I know if you're doing this yourself, if you buy the game, you want to try it out for yourself, you have to be careful, because I got this thing thoroughly stuck on one of these little markers on the side. And that's one of the things in games I'm not usually a big fan of. Like, you know, with the real life, you hit one of those markers, you can barely even notice it. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been in a car accident or anything, you go off the side of the road, but those things, you know, they don't have much to them. You can just kind of, like, knock them out. Anyway, let's pause it here. You can skip this task by pressing Q if you want to, then we'll continue the tutorial. I think that's a good idea. I mean, if you guys get the idea, you kind of plow it like you do in a farming game, but in here it's, you know, breaking up the snow for the winter resort game. So anyway, let's Q to skip it, and I think we're probably going to have to park this there. Let's lift up the groomer, because we don't have to groom it now. They're no longer grading us on that now. So let's head back into the, I think we're going to have to park this big old behemoth in there. So let's get over to that. I guess it doesn't go very fast, is it? We're at absolute full throttle right now. This is as quick as this thing goes. But I guess it, you know, it is a tracked vehicle. They don't tend to go as fast anyway. And I guess you don't really have to go fast because, you know, it's probably heavy as all heck, and it's, you know, it's got to break through the snow like a plow. So it's you know, probably not used to driving like a regular thing. Oh, let me slow it down a little bit. There we go. And let's go forward a little bit more. There we go. And drive your Pistenbully back to the garage. Don't forget to lift the groover. All right, I did that. Let's put it in reversed. There we go. And we'll go slow so I don't accidentally jack it into the wall or anything. Fun tidbit, when I was first learning to drive when I was a kid, I was like 16, 17 years old. You know, it's about when you start learning to drive when you're in the U.S. And New York is where I was. And I was learning how to back up, much like this, because we had a garage where my mom kept her car. It was a brand new convertible. She was very proud of it. And she was teaching me how to drive in it, which in retrospect was probably a silly thing, but I thank her for it because, you know, it was a really cool car. Anyway, I accidentally backed her car kind of through our garage. So, like, I meant to hit the brake and I accidentally hit the gas because I was, like, turned around looking backwards. So my feet were displaced. And every time I tried to hit the brake, I ended up accidentally hitting the gas again, and I went right through the garage. It kind of totally messed everything up. And luckily, I didn't get in trouble for it, but my mom didn't really let me drive her car anymore after that. I can't say I blame her. All right, the first part of our task is done by now. Time to deliver our chalet? I don't know what... I'm going to say chalet. That's just what I'm going to say. Can we go out the... let's just hit... It'll give... If we... You know, click the button, it'll let us out. We should have had to turn off all these lights, but I don't think they're going to make us do that. So now we're going to open up the gate. We're going to get our car out of here. There we go. Get all started up. Let's turn the low beam on so we can see a little bit here. Oh, I'm in reverse. Let's switch it up real quick. I didn't know we were still in reverse. I probably should have looked. All right, let's park it here. Put the brake on. Get out of here. Close the gate. I still wonder. I'm gonna turn these lights off. I'm gonna feel bad if I don't. I feel like the world's gonna end. I don't even know all the buttons for all these things. So, like, was that everything? The home key? Like, I don't know how to turn everything off. Turn off. Oh God, it's going forward. Don't. No, stop moving. Stop doing stuff. I don't know how to turn everything off. I have no idea how. I'm keep hitting buttons. That didn't help. I could have swore the home key turned things off. But, like, am I crazy? Wait, did I do it? Alright, there we go. We did it. Let's get out of here before I break something. Because, you know, I don't want to come back and find the batteries broke, you know, totally worn out for that thing. Anyway, let's close this thing. Is it closing? I hear stuff. There we go. Alright, we can get going now. Let's get back in our car. There's a dog barking in the distance. I think that's in the game. I don't think it's my dogs. I hope it's in the game anyway. Let's keep going forward here. Park backwards at the marked spot. Oh, don't go over there. Let's go back. I kind of didn't realize we're going to have to go around. I thought we could just drive over there for some reason. Anyway, I'm going to go over here. I want us to park backwards, so I think I'm going to do something like that-ish. And let's put it in reverse, and we'll... Oop, wrong way. Do something like that. And we'll just park it here. There we go. We'll get out. And in general, all your chalets and restaurants are delivered to automatically at 8:30 a.m. However, you can deliver them yourself in order to save money. Good to know. Let's put that in the back of our tailgate here. Let us order a new delivery. So we go over here. And apparently we just hit Q and we order stuff. No space for delivery. I think we were kind of standing where stuff was going. Okay, you can pick up objects in the game. To do this, click it and hold down the left mouse button. As you release it again, the object will be dropped. So we're going to put these in the back of our truck, and then we're going to go deliver them to the winter resort. So let's put these in here. And I learned last time that you kind of want to stack these properly. I'm not sure. I'm not saying that I can, but I'm saying that you want to. Because things get funny. I'm starting off bad already. Like, line up properly. There we go. That's something. As you can see, physics are a little funny with these while you're holding them. So if I go like this and hit the back of the thing, it starts floating even though I'm still holding it. So I don't know how far that would go, but I'm going to drop it before it does that. It's a little bit wonky. This game just came out. Not all the bugs are out of it yet. Physics is funny in games like this. So stuff like that happens. And it's not like horribly game-breaking. You let go and it resets. I would like to be able to place this a little bit further in here. Can I just, like that? There we go. It's a little better. I don't think it matters what I do. These are going to just stack horribly. But I'm trying a little bit. Can I pick it up here? Oh god, I'm horrible at this. Everything's going to fly out. Anyway, in case you're curious, after you stack these in here, when you have to drive somewhere, they can and will fly out as you're driving. So you do actually have to be very careful. You can't crash into things and take turns at 1,000 miles an hour and do like Baja jumps, because stuff will happen. They'll fly out and you'll have to go and restack them. And I don't think anyone wants to have to do that continuously. Oh, that one's totally going to fall out. See if I can do something better with it. Can you flop better? I don't know. I feel like that's going to go horribly. Last time I had one package that kept falling out, so I kind of just wiggled into the car here, and then I had such a hard time getting it out. So I put it in the cabin here because I'm like, aha, I'll be smart. I'll just throw it in the cabin. And I don't suggest you do that because it's a bit of a pain in the butt to get it back out. Things act a little funny. Anyway, let's now bring the delivery to our first restaurant. Drive carefully. Make sure you don't lose any packages. Hint, you can use the exterior key, which we're already using, to view from the outside, which is what I suggest everyone do. Driving from first person in this game is particularly hard because they make it as if you're like, 4 foot tall, which is like very hard to actually see what you're doing. Anyway, let's get going. I think we have to drive around this way. As you can see, the load moves in the back, so you do have to be careful. I ended up losing my several of my packages several times, if I'm being honest. You can turn right at the first crossing, right indicator. Can I do a right indicator? There we go, we put our blinker on. Unfortunately, does it go off automatically? Oh, it's not like a real car where it'll turn off automatically. Did I lose something? Reload lost packages? Did I lose any? Yeah, I did actually. Hold on. Where'd it go? Hey everyone, sorry for the interruption here. I'm new to YouTube and I just need all the help I can get. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and leave a comment down below. It helps more than you know. Thanks everyone. I wasn't even paying attention. Where did I lose it? Oh, we lost it over here. I didn't even notice. It's a good thing they said something. I've gone all the way up there and been confused. Like, where the heck did this thing go? Alright. I don't even think I was, like, driving that fast or anything. Can we, like, shove it in here better somehow? Ooh, that was a little funky here. Can I make it, like, wedge it in between the tailgate and the other package there, maybe? Maybe if it falls, like, sort of sideways? Can I like, rotate it in my hand? That would be super helpful. I think it'll be slightly better there, because it's... I don't know. I just don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if we can get this to the designated spot. We'll try to drive somewhat safe. No promises. Alright, so we have to go up this way. It'll lead us on a bread trail going fairly far up the mountain. So we'll see how that goes. We'll probably have lots of boxes shenanigans. I'll try not to lose too many, but no promises. I am trying to drive a little bit slower than I would normally. But it is, I mean, I do like the fact that the boxes can fall out and stuff. And at the same time, I like the fact that you don't get, you don't take damage from hitting things. So it's like, if you want to goof off, you can. You can just run onto these people. If this guy's going too slow, I can just get angry and just go faster! And just push him until he goes faster. I don't know if he's actually going faster, but it makes me feel better. Let's see if we can wipe him out. Oh, no, we could... Oh, no, my boxes! Alright, I knew he was going to bite me at some point playing around. It happens. Let's put our stuff back in here. Hopefully that guy doesn't get angry at us and come back and run over us for us messing with him. Alright, are we in there good? Good enough? I don't know. I don't know if that stuff's going to stay at all, if I'm being honest. Let's head back in here. We'll get going again. Let's screw off the people. I'll try to do this legit. At least a little bit. At least a little bit. But we got a trek ahead of us yet, because this is kind of like where we started. We started like right up there just a little bit. But now we're going off-road. We're going to go off this way. And this is a pretty long path, and it's a little bit bumpy, and it's definitely more wavy. A little bit more of an off-road to it. But none of them... Oh, no, no, no! Alright, we lost our package again. One thing I noticed is that even though you can set the parking brake, the engine... I mean, not the engine. The car doesn't, like, roll backwards even though I don't have it on. That's something... I mean, even though it'd be a pain in the butt to deal with, I think that's something they should actually have implemented. Like, if I don't have the parking brake set, the car should roll backwards. Maybe it does if you're in manual mode? I don't know. Because that's definitely more of a manual car thing. Automatic, you put it in park, and it has its own stopping feature. It kind of like has its own, lockup, where your, wheels won't move by themselves. Anyway, hint, you can use the G code to deactivate automatic transmission. I want automatic transmission. I don't feel like, dealing with shifting right now. So deal with it, game. Just deal with it. Oh man. Alright, I'm going to put the brake down because I automatically do it without thinking. There we go. Let's go put this back in here. Come on. There we go. Hopefully we can make it the rest of the way without losing more packages. That's why I said I wish I could have stacked them better, but I don't know. It was hard to get a good stack with these things. I wasn't doing it very well, I guess. You can't rotate them very well, and where they go is, you can dictate it, based on like how far away you are and where you let go and stuff, but it's not overly as precise as you would want it if this was like a real box stacking simulator of some sort. It's not super precise, but it works. So I'm not going to complain too much. Anyway, we're going in decent ways without losing our package. Oh man, it's like every time I turn that happens. I start talking about how we've gone a decent ways without dropping anything, and of course I drop something. Alright, let's get going. Let's keep going. There we go. That drops that again. I'm going to throw it in the cab like I told you guys not to do earlier. Just because, it's a pain in the butt. I don't want to keep doing that. Looks like we're losing the road here. We need to replow this area. Maybe we should get that big old thing up here. That would probably take forever. Like right now we're going like, 50 kilometers per hour. That thing maxes out at like 16. It might take you like a real life hour to get it up here. So never mind of that. That's a bit more commitment than I am looking for at the moment. Oh, don't go box! We saved it. I started turning the other way so the box momentum would be reversed a little bit. Be very careful. I'm starting to take the paths a little bit, take the turns a little bit less sharply so that the boxes don't fly quite as hard. I don't know why I didn't start doing that in the beginning. Turn, but don't turn too strong. Stay on there. Oh. That looks bad. Let me get down to the ground there real quick. There we go. We didn't lose anything. Oh, no. Ah, man, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. That box went flying. I'm glad the snow isn't too deep. We'd have totally lost that. Let's throw the thing back in here. We're almost to the resort. We're almost there. But this is a long trek here. You guys can see, you have to go pretty far away with all these little boxes. Alright, can we go forward now? Do I have the brake on? No, I don't. Okay. Why am I not going forward? Oh, yeah, because I'm hitting a thingy. There we go. Let's just turn away from that. You see those, these little poles on the side? They're like an inch thick. They shouldn't stop a truck. It's a little bit immersion breaking. A lot of games do stuff like that. So this game is not alone on that. It is not something that like totally detracts from the game. It's very common. It's just one of those things I wish games wouldn't do so much. Welcome to Dorfbahn Mountain Station. This is the center of the resort, including the main Pistenbully garage. Okay. Pistenbully, I think, is that thing we're driving down the mountain to, rake up stuff. Drive to the restaurant, which I think is over here. There we go. We'll head over this way. And I'm guessing we're going to unload all this stuff. That seems like something people would do with loaded stuff, is unload it after you get to a position, That's a thing. Alright, let's stop right here. Brake on, get out, even though we don't need to put the brake on. I don't know why I do it. Alright, deliver the packages at the marked spot. Fair enough. Let's pick stuff up and we'll just throw it over here. Oh, it didn't go in. There we go. Let's keep going. We got a whole bunch of them to do. I think there's like 8 of them. There we go. And they just magically disappear into the floating coffee cup symbol here. I'm guessing it's a coffee shop. I don't really know. Are these like ground beans or something? I don't know. Oh, it's floating away. I kind of want to see how far it goes, but I can't really get a good look at it. There we go. It's floating and float. I don't want to lose it, like, officially. But I am kind of curious to see how far it would float. That would be kind of fun. Alright. What do we do now? Game tutorial person. Alright, hop back in the car. We shall do that. Now what? Park your car at the Mountain Snow Groomer Garage. Okay, is that back this way? It is. And now we can drive crazy again, because we don't have to worry about stuff falling out the back. Can we throw it in the garage? What happens? I'm going to run into the garage for science. Oh, nothing happened. I figured nothing would happen, but I figured I'd just try it. Alright, we will now feed the Dorfbahn. There's not much time left, so let's start right away. Where do we feed the Dorfbahn? Where do we go? Feed, what's that? At night, the carriers of detachable ropeways are parked in the stations, more precisely in the so-called parking. This is done for both safety reasons and for protection against wind and weather. In the morning, all carriers have to be returned to the track in irregular spacings. The process is called feeding. The counterpart to feeding in the morning is so-called garaging in the evening. Okay, so you have feeding and you have garaging. All right, walk to here, so we walk to here. Now what? We will now feed the Dorfbahn. Let's go to the command room to start the system. I think that's over here. Yeah, I'm remembering this a little bit. I go to the command room and turn on the light. So let's open the door here. Close it behind ourselves because we were not raised in a barn, as my parents were fond of saying. I switch on the system. As you can see, these all have different things. And without the tutorial to tell me what was what, it's hard. It'd be overwhelming. And this turns on, and there's buttons on this too. It's like a touchscreen menu interface, so things get complicated. Like, stupid complicated. Like, I'm glad the tutorial walks me through this. I'll probably need the tutorial on for the rest of my life to play this game. Anyway, touchscreen is of a particular importance for operating the ropeway. We'll now use it to change the operation mode to feed. Okay. How do we click this? Now we click this. I open the parking menu system by clicking where they tell me to. I'm a good monkey. I can do that. Click the button feed. Okay, apparently that's right there. There we go. And now we have to click over here. Apparently there's an X over here somewhere. Where am I clicking? There we go. We click right there. Wherever that was. Switch on the platform light, which is over here apparently. There we go. Now what? Very good. Now we have a swing in the main line switch. This will enable carriers to run from parking to the track. Okay. Do we go over there? Yeah, we go over there now. All right, let's get out of here. Close the door behind us. There we go. And now we got more buttons to press. More buttons! All right, now we got to press this thing. Switch is feed. Okay. We got the feed going. It is also important to lower the platform so that carriers don't touch the ground when leaving the parking. All right, do we do that right here? What am I doing? Lower platform. Okay, I'm glad I didn't press that button, even though I clicked the button. Next, we have to get the parking ready. Open the gate and turn on the parking control. All right, do we do that here? Where do we do that? We do that over here. Okay, is there a way in? There we go. Let's get this going. We have to click this button, apparently. All right, now what? What do we do? Switch on the parking lights. So I guess that's the lights. Do I have to switch these on too? Yes? No? Switch on to parking control. No, all right, so we have to go over here. And what do we do with this one? We have to switch it on, so we drag it to the right. I guess it's just like a turnkey type thing. This one I have to switch to the left. So I hold it and go to the left to swing in, apparently. And now we have to go, where are we going? We're going over here. We're following, I don't even know what's going on anymore. If you guys know what's going on, you let me know. I'm just like following stuff and I don't see anything happening. But apparently it's important. So we move this to the left. Okay. I did that. The parking is now ready. Let's start the ropeway. So at some point these are going to come out of here. But I don't know when. Where am I going? Okay, I'm going over here now. What are we doing? We have to click this button. We're resetting stuff apparently, because reasons. All right. Now we're going to click this thingy, reset operation, because it wants us to. Hit the green button. Is stuff going to happen now? Stuff is happening. We did stuffs. All right. The ropeway is now accelerating. This means we can already launch the first carrier. Okay. Immediate after that, we have to mark it so the other stations are aware of the first carrier. Okay. So I guess this is how we tell everyone that stuff is starting up. Alright, so launch first carrier by clicking this button here. Alright, we did that. Now we have to come over here and hit... Oop, I jumped too far. Now we have to mark the first carrier by clicking that button. Is it officially marked? Good job, the first carrier has been marked. As it arrives at the other station, it will ring a warning sound to inform the station staff. So apparently, I don't know how it's marked. I mean, is there a sticker on it? I don't know, but apparently it's marked. I don't know how people know it's marked. I have no idea. Anyway, the rest of the feeding now runs automatically. For us, this is a good opportunity to do the daily inspection walk in the station. Okay. Whatever that means. We're going to go over here and do stuff over this way. What that means, I don't know. I don't know. Close it up. All right, now we have to hit this button. Light station bridge. Okay. Get to the station bridge, climb up the ladder, and begin the inspection. So we're going to go in here and make sure things are doing what they're supposed to be doing, apparently. Alright, that looks cool. Let's get up in there. This is where all the magic happens. Maintenance area, so we're the only ones allowed in here. All trespassers will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, as the signs always say. Visual inspection. Tire conveyors. Go to the curve section and check if you notice any strange noises. I don't hear anything. Visual check. Tire conveyors. Open the conveyor covering in the station. So I guess we have to open this. Click that open. Okay, now what? Open the covering in the station. I opened the covering. Are there more? Should I open all of them? Let's just open all these things. Does that make it happier? Are we literally supposed to like open all of them? Yeah, that seems like a bit much. There's a lot of them here. Man, okay. I guess we'll just really open all of them. I mean, that's the only guess I have, because opening it, where the indicated didn't actually do anything. So I'm hoping it just wants us to be super thorough here. I could be wrong though. I could very much be wrong. I haven't gotten to this point in the, when I was playing myself in the tutorial, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Open covering. Opening lots of coverings. I guess we're inspecting everything. Everything is going to get inspected up in here. I'm like stuck. Why am I stuck? Right, let's close this covering because apparently it made me stuck, and I don't like that. Oh God, am I already dead? Why did I jump over this? I didn't mean to do that. Am I actually supposed to be over here? I don't think I'm supposed to be over here. Can I go across? I think I broke something. Can I get up and around here? How do I get out of this? I'm like jumping like a jumping bean over here, trying to get out. All right. So this happened. I don't even remember where it was that I got stuck over here now. Wait, hold on. This looks like a thing. Can I walk on this? There we go. We found a way across. Here's a maintenance bay here. There we go. We find a way across. We figured it out somehow. Let's get all these open now. Finish opening up everything ever. They're like a little child just running up here, interacting with everything they can. There we go. All right, I should have opened like everything ever at this point. So are we officially good? Are we good, game? Did I forget one over here? I don't think so. Is there one on the other side I have to open maybe as well? No, it seems to be open from both sides. Am I not visually inspecting it well enough? I don't know. This is what it wants me to do, and I did it. Do I have to go on the other side? Like, can I open it from up here? I don't know. I'm going to break the game again. I don't know. We're kind of stuck here. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys can help me out in the comments. This has been Winter Resort Simulator. If you guys are interested, I will have a link down in the description. And if you're new here, you can subscribe to this channel. Click that bell icon so you know when I put out new content. Smash that like button. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think of this game. I'd very much like to hear back from you. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.